Ooh, Lord. Ah. So I hear Leslie Jones is going viral for a specific situation. She was on the Kelly Clarkson show and talking about herself being single. Now, I was told to check out 2 clips here on Harry Spears' Instagram, and I will. Okay? So, we're going to talk about this. And I will interject and tell y'all anything that might be able to help y'all out. Okay? In y'all dating life, possibly, if y'all got the same problem as her.
I don't understand why you wouldn't want a woman like me. I am successful. I'm rich. I can fight. I will say it.
All right, that right there. Okay, listen. When you're a person that does comedic videos, and when you're a person that's a comedian, I've noticed, including myself, because I do comedic videos, I interject comedy into everything. It's rare that you see me super serious, okay? Even when you think I'm serious, sometimes I'm making y'all laugh because I know how to make you laugh while appearing serious. It's rare that you're going to see me completely serious, okay? Now, she threw in that part, I can fight. Okay. I really think that she can fight. Okay. I think she's telling the truth, but she's trying to be funny with it. However, most men don't care about that, and it comes off as very aggressive. And it comes off as very mannish. And masculine men, don't want a masculine woman. Masculine men want a feminine woman. Now, look, I've been approached by masculine women before. Masculine women have come after me, okay? And what's interesting is I notice that when I'm talking to them, they soften up. Well, Tyrone, why can't we? I said, now see that? Now, if you were like that all the time, we might be able to talk. But the fact that you act like me the majority of the time, as a matter of fact, you don't even act like me. The majority of the time, you act like dudes I know on the corner that are constantly going in and out of jail. That's how you act in particular. I've worked with women like this, and I've grown up with women like this. That's like a glaring reason why you're single. It's because most men are masculine and most women are feminine. Most of us want that opposite. Okay? We want that opposite attraction. We want that yin and yang. We both bring something to the relationship to balance it out. And if there's too much masculinity, it ain't gonna work. Same thing if there's too much feminine energy in a relationship, it ain't gonna work. There's gonna be problems. Now, feminine men will go for her. Men that she can run, that she can walk over, tell what to do all types of things in the bedroom, if you know what I mean. That they will go for that. I've seen these couples. But if women like this usually want a masculine man. The masculine men can put them, quote unquote, in their place, bring femininity out of them, but it's not something that we should have to do. You should come with it already oozing out.
I love men, thanks. But I don't love a stupid man. If you can't be with my peace.
Well, I understand that. I don't like stupid women, so we agree there.
You can be with the door.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in your mess. masculine area. Well, why don't you get in yours?
See that? See that? Now that's talking down to him. See? See? Now that's that's tearing him down, saying that he's not masculine enough. Look, I've been considered hypermasculine before. I get accused of that. The majority of the time, I'm not. I'm just considered a masculine man. It is exhausting dealing with hyper-masculine women. It is exhausting. To the point I've never dated one. But like I said, I've had them pursue me. Certain ones I've worked with. I'm just like, it's like, oh God, I could see the whole relationship being drudgery. Just getting some femininity out of you. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget this. I was dealing with a chick one time who from time to time would show certain masculine traits. And she ended up being bisexual. I'll never forget this. We were doing the deed. I went out the room to get something. And when I came back, she was waiting for me like this. What woman, what feminine woman waits on a man in that way like a man pondering a fight? I was like, I don't know how long this gonna last. And it didn't. Tomorrow, why don't you get in yours? Combative. See that? Combative. Talking down to him. This is all comedy in a way. It's funny in a way. But at the same time, it's not. Like, you'll laugh, but at the same time, you'll be like, I see why she's single.
Sick of men telling me, oh, well, you know you hardcore. Yes, I am. Can you handle it? Oh, well, what you bringing to the table? I am the table.
You a big, hard oak table. All right? Oak. Hard. Don't. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. I think I shrank a couple of inches watching this. Oh, now let's see what this sister has to say. I'm sure she's going to read her the riot act. I'm sure she's going to give her the 3rd degree. I'm sure she's going to let her know.
Rich, I'm successful, and I can fight.
And those are, matter of fact, those 3 things are things that men brag about. Another job I worked at, I remember this girl, she was talking to me. She was like, Tyrone, we was talking about you. We was at this party. All these dudes started getting jealous. I was like, y'all was talking about me at a party? Yeah, because we like, you a straight dime and this when I was like 22, 23. She was like, he's a straight dime and this and that and that. And she, without a beat, and I knew what type of dude she dealt with. She told me the dude said, so can he fight? First off, in most civilized conversation, 99% of most civilized conversations, if you're in a gathering, a social gathering with women and girls, might bring up a guy that either they work with or they might go to school with or in town. Oh, girl, yeah, I know, I seen that, he fine. The dudes ain't gonna say, so can he fight? That's the jealousy coming out of him. That's all that is. And the girls said, what the hell are we wondering that for? And they was like, oh, yeah, we guess y'all wouldn't.
What about that would be attractive to a masculine man?
Nothing.
And she wants a masculine man. But
now, in a lot of these conversations, you will hear, especially in the manosphere, you will hear men don't care about how much you make. That's true to an extent. And there are several of us that kind of want that power couple dynamic. I'm kind of one of those men, but I'm kind of not. So in other words, I usually like a woman with her own goals and ambitions. She doesn't have to own her own store or business or whatever. However, if you're the cashier at 7-Eleven, that's not usually what I'm going for. I like a woman that's a little higher up on things. You know what I'm saying? The men understand what I mean. But when you say that, she's advertising like a male. You've become the male that you want in your life. That's the problem. You've become another man. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to work. You'll get a man. If you go after effeminate men, that are straight, they will love you. It's not working on it because I'm.
What I don't think a lot of us women understand is that masculine men who want to provide and want to protect, they do not want to be in competition with the woman that they are trying to provide and protect.
Right. And some people say, well, you shouldn't be competing with your woman. No. That's not what is the idea being conveyed here. The idea is sometimes women like this, they're almost competitive with us. And we don't want a woman that's competitive with us, that's vying for that position of masculinity, of leadership, you know what I mean, of aggression, of protection, and providing and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men, yeah, they are, insecure about a woman that makes a lot more than them because they see themselves as the provider. So, it's a societal thing of what we've gotten used to. We're used to the men making more of the money and stuff like that. But that's kind of like a different situation that's inside of this. But if a woman brags, women don't ever brag about how much money you make. Don't brag about being able to fight, because then that lets us know you might get us shot one day. You are so aggressive that you have gotten into a lot of fights over time, and you're going to end up getting us into situations with men or women or both that are going to get us hurt or worse. And several aggressive women over the years have gotten men terminated because of how they act in public, and then him having to defend their honor. This is Instagram.
Y'all understand that, right? And this is coming from a reformed, I'm a strong, independent woman, I don't need no man. Once we
she finally figured it out,
that we don't want to be strong and independent, that is a survival tactic. That is a defense mechanism, because a lot of us have been let down, and I understand that. But the man that you want doesn't want that type of woman.
Yeah. And we'll prepare you as men. It's great if you already are, but we will prepare you, like, for us not being around. You know what I mean? We're going to tell you what to do. And like, if you don't know, we're going to tell you what to do, how to handle this situation, what to do in this situation when we're not in the vicinity or around to provide for you, to protect you and all this stuff. But when you come in bragging, we don't care. We don't care. And it's off-putting. You know what I mean? That's just, it's like me bragging about cooking and cleaning and raising children and nurturing. You'd be like wondering, like, why is he bragging about how good he can clean a kitchen? How good he can, raise children? Why is he bragging about cooking so well? Why is he bragging about feeding children? And I don't understand. Like, and I'm talking about stuff that's traditionally the female role, the nurturing, the raising of the children, cleaning, the housekeeper, the happy homemaker. You know what I mean? Women brag about their cooking. Women brag about keeping a clean home. Women brag about raising children properly. Women brag about taking care of their man properly. But if men are bragging about all these things that women brag about, women are going to look at them like.
And I want y'all to pay attention that as she continued to talk, I don't understand why a man wouldn't want a woman like me. Yeah, I can fight. And I am the table. She started to sound like a man. And I've seen quite a few people that have made response videos to this video saying, you can't take her.
And that's when we all make this face. Whenever you see women or men making that face, something is offending them. When they make that look like something stink, it's your attitude. Trust me. And I've seen women make that face when looking at effeminate men go off. And I've seen men make that face when masculine women are going off. I've been places in stores where masculine women are flipping out and doing this, and the dudes are sitting around like this. And a lot of them want to say something, but they don't, because they know they're going to have to fight them. They're going to try to fight them. And they don't want to put their hands on a woman. They don't want to have to deal with that chick hollering in their face and all this other stuff. And they know it could be worse, because it could be a stupid dude that's dealing with them that's trigger happy.
Seriously, she's a comedian. Everything she does is for jokes. This ain't no joke, baby. You can see the hurt in her eye. You can see her body language. She really wants a relationship. But she doesn't understand that the reason why she can't find the type of man that she wants is because that's the type of man that she is.
See? I told you, she became the man she wanted. And lastly, no matter what you may think of Leslie Jones's looks, I've seen people crack on her a lot over the years. There's someone for everyone. Whatever you think of her looks, I don't think the looks are the main issue. I think the attitude, the bravado of masculinity, loudness, aggression is the problem. That's why she's single. And I'm going to cut it here at this clip. I'm not going to watch the other one because I saw a little bit of it. It's the same clip, but I think Ari Spears is talking on it. And I already know he's going to go hard. He's going to say the same things I've already said, but not in a not so nice way, because I know how Ari Spears rolls. So y'all post your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this. If you enjoyed my thoughts, my commentary, hit the like button, subscribe, and share, and I will see you all in the next video. 10 million subscribers.